Hi guys, welcome to the start of a new video on my channel. Today is transfer deadline day. I'm going to be covering all the deals that have gone through in the EFL Championship. So far for Reading, all I know have gone through. Jordan Much, Palace midfielder, looks good on loan. He's a tight Sam footballer. He's a good passer, and we've also bought Reece Oxford in. Young, highly rated centre-back, English centre-back from West Ham, 17 years old. I think he's the youngest ever BPL starter. I remember him playing for Arsenal v West Ham. Playing for West Ham v Arsenal at 16 years old. So promising. We've got him for for a year as well on loan. And then also just now I've seen Lewis Grabban has been seen entering the Medici Stadium. I'm just looking any updates. No, not yet. But first, before we go into any of the other deals around not from Reading, I've got to do the predictions winner from the Championship Predictions Series, which takes place on Thursday for the Saturday Championship games. So I'll give the shout outs to everyone who entered, and see you won. So the points will come on the screen now, but I'm reading them out of a bit of paper. So the winner was Red Dog, he got 8 points. Then it was me on 7. Joshua Vlogs got 6, Louis Bird WWFC got 5, Liam NUFC got 3, and How to Football and Barnsley FC Vlogs both got 2 points. So thank you to everyone who entered. Please go and check out everyone because they're really kind for entering their predictions and taking the time to do that. And also go subscribe to Red Dog. He's another Reading fan, does vlogs of the Reading games, and I'm sure you'd enjoy his content. Now let's get into the other deals that have happened in the EFL Championship so far. For all the deals, so first we've got Alfonso Pedraza has gone from Villarreal to Leeds on loan at the moment. He's a Spanish under-21 winger. Permanent deal is possible at the end of the season if Leeds fancy him for 8.5 million, so they'll have to rack up a lot of cash. Next is Matt Smith. He's gone from Fulham to QPR, should be a solid player for QPR. So they're struggling a bit recently, obviously, after the recent loss to Burton at home. Alex Bruce has gone from Hull to Wigan. Obviously, Steve Bruce not manager of Hull anymore, so he's at Villa now, and Alex Bruce has decided to move on to Wigan, try and get some game time. Next is Joao Teixeira has gone from Wolves to Nottingham Forest. He started brightly this season for Wolves, as did Wolves did. Start the season well, but since Lambert's come in, he hasn't really been in his plans, so I understand why he's gone to Nottingham Forest. Next is Aaron Tishbola. He's also gone to Forest on loan from Villa. Looks like we got quite a bit of a bargain now, 5 million, but I'd be interesting to see how well he'd be progressing if he was still at Reading now. But at Villa he really hasn't done much, got much of a chance really though, so he's gone off to Forest as well on loan. Marvin Emnes has gone to Blackburn permanently now, I think, or maybe just an extended loan, didn't really see that. Also, Glenn Murray has moved permanently to Brighton. Thought it was a bit odd in the first place that Bournemouth only loaned him to Brighton. Obviously, he's getting on a bit, 32, but he's done really well for Brighton, so you can understand why they've wanted to keep him permanently. Next, Jerome Sinclair, young English striker, gone from Watford to Birmingham, so not sure how he'd fit in. Might go into the under-23 squad because probably not quite ready for the first team yet. Also, Scott Hogan has finally had a deal accepted, £9 million deal with Villa, and they're just accepting permanent personal terms as I'm recording this. So these will all be possible deals at the moment, but by the time this is uploaded, you'll probably know whether it's a deal that's gone through or it's fallen through at the last minute. But fees could rise to 12 million for that one. Ross McCormack could be off to Forest on loan. Wouldn't mind him at Reading. We seem to be going in for Lewis Grabban, but much rather Ross McCormack. It would be great. Maybe his wages are a bit high though. Also, Norwich looks set to sign Yannick Wiltshire, I think, from Wigan in a £7 million deal. So that's a lot of money really. Next, Ravel Morrison could be on his way from Lazio to QPR. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. He was obviously doing bits at West Ham in the Premier League, but then went off on a bit of a mad one really. Also, Andros Townsend, incredibly, might be likely to join Newcastle. I mean, Championship player, well, Premier League player again joining Newcastle. They really should be running away with this league. They might not beat our record now of 106 points. Brighton probably are more likely to do that now. They've been more consistent. Also, Brentford looks set to sign Sergi Canos from Norwich. So obviously he was at Liverpool, went to Brentford on loan, then went back to Liverpool. Now he's gone to Norwich, and obviously hasn't fit in at Norwich, and now Brentford won't sign him. So he obviously impressed at Brentford, just not for Alex Neil. Also, Wigan have made a £750,000 bid for former Reading target and Grimsby striker Omar Burgo. He scored 19 games in 19 get. He scored 19 games. He scored 19 goals for Wigan. What am I saying? He scored 19 goals for Grimsby in League Two this season, and almost every Championship club has been going in for him. So we were even going in for him, but Wigan look like they might have come out on top. They've racked up a lot of cash for it though. Whether it'll be worth it, we're yet to find out. And then I've also got here Jordan Rhodes is having a medical at Sheffield Wednesday. Now that'd be a huge signing if Sheffield Wednesday can pull that off. Just today they've drawn with Bristol City 2-2. Jordan Rhodes hasn't got into the Middlesbrough squad, but they've obviously brought in the likes of Negredo, who is a quality player, has been scoring all the time in the Premier League. And Jordan Rhodes, I think personally he is a Premier League player. He could do well at Premier League level. So we've seen, he's proved it time and time again, especially for Blackburn, that he can do it at Championship level. And I think if he does end up joining Sheffield Wednesday, that'll be a huge addition for their push for the playoff spot. And they might go one better. They got to the playoff final last season, and they might go one better and go up this season. So many teams in and around there at the moment, it's really hard to tell. I think Brighton and Newcastle will win the top two. What am I doing? I'm turning this into a predictions video. Anyway, that rounds up my first half of my Championship transfer deadline day. So this should be coming out tomorrow morning, which is the morning after deadline day. I might do a part 2, which I'll record tomorrow, upload the day after, because if any deals have gone through that I haven't mentioned. But yeah, that's all I've got for now. Hope you've enjoyed. If there are any other deals that have gone through, leave them in the comments section, so I'll be very interested to know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.